Yo, Sam Lad here, and welcome back to episode 12 of the Journeylad Football Manager series. So, in the last episode, we did get promoted from League 2, so we're now League 1 side. That's nice to say. We did get a job offer actually, and we did turn it down. We got a job offer from a League 2 side. What side was it again? If I look at the league, I'll be able to remember. See if I can find it. So I can't remember what club it was, from another League 1 club, and I rejected it. I want to stay with Newport. I want to give them a go for another season, see how we can do in League 1. We're going to look at some of the transfer history that has been. So, just a load of loans out. These aren't really that important. We did make 2 sales. We sold Declan Drysdale to Burton. He played 16 games with us last season. He's made a contribution in the past few seasons, but he played 16. And we were offered a little whack of money. We were offered 65,000 for a League 1 side to take him off his hands. So we said, yeah, you can have him, why not? We'll try and find a replacement. We actually haven't had a replacement yet, so it wasn't the best idea, but we will find a replacement. And then we also sold our goalkeeper, Nick Townsend, for £100,000 to Carlisle. He's been a good servant to the club, but I've got a nice young keeper with a lot of potential to replace him now, and I think we've done well there. So we're soft and freeze. So obviously we had these ones. Charlie Kendall we had, Ethan McGee we had, Jimmy Andrews we had. Here we start with our new signings. So we've got Jake Taylor in. He's actually in the under-21s right now, but we've had him on our books before. We just took a chance with him. He might not play, he might play. We don't know. Danny Mellor's the same. Just took a chance on him. Shoved him to under-21s. Aaron Hayden, who is going to be one of our backup centre-backs this season. Also been on our books before. Errol Mundell-Smith, who is close to a starting strike. He'll be one of them. He hasn't had the best time. He had 4 goals, 3 assists in his last season in the Van National South, but he's got bags of potential, and he's got some decent round stats, some good physicals, so he's going to be a nice substitute from the bench to come on at least. Harry Chapman we have signed, who will be a good player in lots of different positions. He plays in the midfield, he plays centre mid, he can play both the wings, he can play up top if we need him to. He's just a good bit part player who's played a lot of league football, so he can come in when we need him. Joe Barrow, who's someone we signed for the youth team, just someone with a little bit of potential. He might kick off, he might not. And then George Cooper, another similar one, who might kick off, he might not. We'll see. They're just kind of punts that we took. And then we also signed Ethan McGee, who was on loan to us last year. We took a punt at him. James Norris, we also took a punt at him. We had him on loan last season, and he was also decent at pressure. I made a season before. We signed Ryan Loft, who was currently our starting striker for this season. He hasn't really been improving goal scorer in his career, but I like his statistics. He has a very all-round playing style, so I think he can kick off for us. Ben Crompton, we also signed him up. He was on loan to us last year. He did really, really well, and this season he did absolutely brilliant in National League as well, so we had to get him in. And this was a bit of a no-brainer really, Ben Crompton. Well, is he injured right now? Why is he not eligible then? Ben Crompton, who will play. I just had a mistake there. He will play this season. He's our star. He had a really good season for us last year, and obviously they won the National League as well. We had Rob Apter, who we've signed permanently for a very cheap fee actually. He played well for us last year. He played well with Tranmere the year before, didn't play many games though. And he's played actually played quite a lot of games for a player who's not really been a first teamer as such, been on loan. So he's a good signing. He can play a few different positions, and it's just a solid signing to get in for a little cheap fee. And then the last one we got on was our new goalkeeper, Harry Tyra. He's got bags of potential. I like his stats. He's 6 foot tall. He's had a decent season where he got 10 clean sheets in the National League with Chester a couple of years back. He's an Everton youth player. He's only 23. I think he's going to be a good lad. He's going to hopefully get better as well. Joshua Sedbury, unfortunately, he was a good player. He did leave us and join Sligo Rovers, who went back to his island, which is fair enough. And then Kibben Rai, somehow, he's alright. He's never been excellent for us. Somehow, he had 6.5 season C, never been excellent for us. He's just been quite average at best. Somehow, we managed to get a £60,000 fee for him, so we will definitely take that. As far as pre-season went, we beat Macclesfield 3-1, beat Newport 11-0, beat Rangers B Team 4-1, lost 2-1 to Bristol Rovers, but it's a good close performance, beat AC Wimbledon 2-0, and beat Northampton 3-0. So, for the first game of the season, this will be... For the first game of the season, this will be the lineup. So we got our new goalkeeper, Harry Tyra, starting in goal. We have McLaughlin starting on right back. He's been consistent for a couple of seasons for us, so we've got to keep it. And look where he can play. It's just absolutely beautiful looking. He can play absolutely anywhere on the pitch, which is absolutely brilliant to have. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. Nathan Smith in the middle, had a good year last year, Mr. Consistent. He's been playing in this level for a long time. We take that. Ben Crompton had a really good season for us last season and the year before in the National League. James Norris in left back, who had a good season last season, but we're going to try and hope he kicks on even better this year. Will Evans in starting centre mid. He was our best player last year and he's been Mr. Consistent for a little while now. Then we've got Harry Charsley, another one of the better performers last season. On the wing we have James Wilson, probably statistically our best player, as in attributes wise. He had a good season last season, but I reckon he can kick on even better this year if he hits his potential. James Waite on the other side, who had a good year last year, but he's never absolutely spectacular. But this guy can turn on like absolutely insanely anytime he wants to. I like him. He can play a few different positions. He can play up top and on the wings. He can play him in the field. He's decent. He can give it a go. He always has an impact. And up top we've got our new signing, Ryan Loft, starting with Mundell Smith waiting on the bench to come on if he needs to, alongside the big man, the top goal scorer, Charlie Kendall from last season. And on the bench we have Rutherford, Apter, Mundell Smith, the new signing obviously, Zanzala, McGee now here in a permanent. We're starting with Hayden on the bench. We are starting him over Corey Jordan only because he can also, a bit of a surprise one here, he can also give a go up top if you want him to, and I think that's absolutely world class. I like that from him. And then obviously Bryn Morris as well on the bench. And if you guys haven't got a look in today, but we've got a second goalkeeper if we need him. We got Brighty, Hereford, Chapman and Jordan. Not got into the squad today, but if we need them to, they are here anytime. Today we're definitely going to play this Wigan game here. Right, let's go. First game against Wigan in the league. Let's go. Harrison, Smith with a challenge, but Sessignon gets back to Smith. Smith to Evans, Evans, Sessignon. Whips it in. And it's not a goal, luckily. Smith with a free kick. Loft gets to it. Plays back to Sessignon. Asgard. Good challenge by McLaughlin. And it's a good effort, but it's not quite gone in. It's gone out for a throw in. Oh, Wilson has the ball on the right here. He'll whip it in. He can't, but Evans just get it on the edge of the box. He has a go. It's a good save from the keeper. I'll allow him to wait inside the Crompton. Norris, Crompton, Evans, Crompton, Evans, to Loft. Plays out to the right, McLaughlin's got it. Plays down for Wilson, can he whip it in? He can't, but he gets it back to McLaughlin. No, he doesn't. Asgard intercepts. Hopefully this isn't a counter for Wigan here, as Asgard run down the line. Can we get the ball off him here? We can't. It's a good ball through. And what a header by Rafferty Pedder. And that makes it 1-0 to Wigan. Tickle puts it out. Kendall gets head on it, but Smith still keeps the ball. Wigan in possession here. Kerr plays a long ball. It's poor though. Norris gets to it. Norris puts it back to our keeper. Tyra to Crompton. To Charsley. To Evans. To Wilson. To Loft, the new signing. Out to McLaughlin. To Wilson. Back to McLaughlin. Evans. Charsley has a go and it's been saved. It's caused a corner here. Can we score from the corner? Norris whips it in. Crompton gets head on it and it's another save by the goalkeeper. For the new subsequent Errol Monel Smith's coming on his first appearance. Back here. Don't kick it long, just build up from the back. He's going to kick it long. Can Monel Smith win it though? If he does, I don't mind. He doesn't. Smith has it here. Oh, Evans. Oh, Smith does get it back. He has a long range shot. It's not gone in. Mundell Smith has the ball on a counter attack here. He's still running with it. Keep going, lad. Keep going. Put something in there. He does. Keeper gets to it first. That's a shame. He's had it. McLaughlin. Rutherford is running here. What can he do with it? Can he put it in there? He can't. It's cleared. Ward has it. He tries to play it long, but our defender has got it. McLaughlin again. To Morris. Evans. Evans puts it through to Kendall. Kendall's saved from the goalkeeper as a corner. Come on, Newport. In swinging cross from Apter. From the corner. Apter puts it in there. It's gone past and no one's got to it. Fire up. Let's try and get a last minute one here. Come on. Come on, boys. McGee. Apter. Evans. Apter. Puts it in. We've played well in this game, you know, we've not been outclassed. That is unfortunate. But you know what, I'm really happy with that for a first performance. I'll say unlucky boys, it wasn't to be. Because you know what, I'm actually really happy with that. Fair play, they put in a good shift. So that was the first game of the season. We're not going to put any more games in this episode. We did unfortunately lose 1-0 to a strong Wigan side. It looked decent to be fair, but I think we matched them. I think we could have done well. Let's just look. Where were Wigan predicted to finish by the media this season? And did we change after that game? We went to bottom after that game, surprisingly. And they have to be a mid-table 11th side. So, considering I think we did a good job there, I'm not sure what the next game we'll be back for, but I don't want to go too far into the season, but I do want it to be an interesting game, so I'll leave it as a surprise for this one. And I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, please like, subscribe, and peace. See ya.
Zombie apocalypse.